Welcome to Colombia, the newest travel update from Colombia, and today is the 4th of January in 2021. Welcome everybody all over the world, you lovely people. My name is Frank, I'm Swiss and I came to Colombia in 2015. I run a travel agency here in Bogota. Yes, we have news from Colombia, communicated from the media yesterday and implemented today. And I'm sorry about that, but the news aren't that good. As of today, the PCR COVID test is re-implemented, and that means that, like in November, that 96 hours maximum before the flight, you need to make the test, that you can present it when you take the plane. There are some exceptions, but don't rely on them. Better you have the COVID test. But the exceptions, they have to take a test upon arrival and they have to go into self-isolation for 2 weeks, 14 days. But this can be shorter if you have a negative result. But don't rely on that. If you're a traveler and you want to come to Colombia, you need to have the PCR test, besides all the other requirements that are already in place with online forms and so on and so on. And then there is also a lockdown in Bogota, but thanks God not in all Bogota, but just in some neighborhoods. It's Usaquén, it's Suba, and it's Engativá. Those three neighborhoods, which are quite big, are in lockdown from tomorrow, starting the 5th of January until the 18th of January, 2 weeks. People who live in those neighborhoods, they can go out 1 hour a day and do sports. Only one person of the household is allowed to go shopping, but there is also pica and cédula in Bogota still. That means that only every second day you can go to supermarkets and banks and so on, not restaurants. You can go to restaurants actually every day, but if the restaurant is, for example, in a shopping mall, you can go to the shopping mall only every second day. I currently don't know about reports of other cities in Colombia, but it's likely that also within the next couple of days or even weeks, some additional measures are put in place. So that means to all travelers that already have their flights booked and want to come to Colombia, you have to take care and inform yourself what are the measures in the city of arrival, because Cartagena might be different than Bogota and Medellin. But you have to be careful with your flights. Also, always check with your airlines and be ready to have some delays. I just had some clients arriving to Cartagena, but they arrived 2 days later and unfortunately missed service. I was really sad about that. So some airlines, they cancel many flights because still the situation is very insecure. And as you see today, the measures can change from day to day. Then there's also an information I want to talk about, and this is Uber. Uber for a long time was existing in Colombia, but it was actually illegal. So when you called the Uber, you had to sit in the front seat, that normal taxi drivers cannot identify the Uber driver as such and beat him up. That happened here in Colombia. Then Uber, I think late last year, they departed from Colombia. They said goodbye, we're leaving, because the government is not putting any clear regulation in place. And then there was some discussion and Uber came back starting 2020. But then something interesting happened. The contracts now that clients have with the driver, the contract is a renting contract. So you rent your Uber driver with the car for the journey. So It's legal, but it's also not really legal, because having such a contract, you need to have the correct type of company, which is regulated. And of course, the Uber drivers are not fulfilling all those requirements. So that means that the police can still stop Uber drivers. They can take away the car, they can give fines. And what actually the legal situation is exactly in case of an accident, who has to pay, who will be liable for any damage, I don't know. Many things still unclear about Uber. I left Uber a long time ago. I take the taxi here in Bogota. They usually arrive fast, they know how to drive, they know how to find the places. They drive sometimes very fast, but to me it's the better option. If you're a real fan of Uber, you can take it here in Colombia, but just be aware of the legal situation that is not totally clear. And I also want to tell you a little experience I had today. And there is this coffee shop called Tostao, which popped up everywhere within no time. And 2 years ago, I went there for the first time, I think, and I paid for a big milk coffee 2,700 pesos. And today, after months, I went there again, a big milk coffee, 4,500 pesos. So this is interesting as a company strategy to enter the market with very, very low prices and then within 2 years double the prices. So if you come to Colombia and you expect cheap coffee at Tostao, not anymore. So international tourism coming to Colombia remains a bit difficult. The airlines canceling many flights. In Colombia the rules are changing, and as a local company it's quite difficult to survive. But we are here, we are waiting for stabilization of the situation and to receive you and your friends and to your family and everybody you know here in Colombia. We are more than happy, and also all my providers in the regions of Colombia, they're waiting for international tourism coming back. So that's it for today. I hope you liked that video and I send you the best wishes here from Bogota, and I hope to see you soon here back on my channel, or even better, very soon here in Colombia. All the best. Here's Colombiafrank. Bye bye.